Can we talk about this? Yeah, this is interesting concept. The man in the car paradox. This I loved with this.
Okay,
Do you remember this?
Not by that definition.
All right, cool. So basically, the man in the car paradox is when people, well, I don't want to generalize, but people may buy a certain type of car because they want to get seen in this car. So let's say you buy a Ferrari, yeah? You buy a Ferrari, you got your drop top down, you're cruising. You want people to see you, yeah? This is the paradox. So the person I'm talking about, he's done this for a specific reason. He wants when he drives, or she wants when they drive past people to look and be like, yo, look at such and such in that whip. Like, I wish, like, he's got it, or she made it. But what the man in the car paradox is that when people see that person driving, they see the car and they see themselves in the car, and they think about themselves. And it's like, so the person who's buying the car, actually, if they're buying it for that reason, where they want people to basically envy them or be jealous about them or whatever you want to call it, they're not actually achieving that, because the person sees it. And then I start thinking to myself, bro, like, when I see a nice car, like, I don't even look at the driver.
Yeah.
Like, I just, you know what I mean? I look at the car. Do you know what I'm saying? So that was, I don't know, what did you think about that?
Yeah. It's funny you said that, because no one cares about you. That's what I took from it. And it was right. It was like, no one cares. And it actually made me think about some of the things that we do as humans. A lot of the things we do are for other people. It's for other people. But we think we portray it and say, oh no, it's for ourselves. So for example, it's like me getting a fresh trim. I'm very aware that me getting a fresh trim makes me feel good because other people look at me and say, oh, you got a fresh trim. It's not because I'm like, oh yeah, I got a fresh trim. It's because I know that other people see my fresh trim and think, okay, he's got a fresh trim, right? I'm very aware that that's not for me. If there was no one on the earth and no one around and I lived on a desert island, would I care about getting a fresh trim? I know that I wouldn't care about getting a fresh trim. I get it because I need it to represent myself. So for example, I've been teaching in the college recently. I try and make sure that my trim aligns with when I'm going in there, because I want them to perceive me in a certain way. But it's not for me. It's for them.
Yeah. I get you.
And that bit just reminded me that no one cares about you. Like deep down, really, it's all about ourselves. And and people can say, yeah, I do this. I had a conversation with someone they're talking about waxing. They said, oh yeah, they get their waxing for themselves. I'm like, yeah, but if there was no one around, would you still wax? There was like, oh, maybe I'd leave my legs and I wouldn't. Maybe I'd leave my legs, because in winter, I don't shave my legs as much. So, okay, there you go. But yeah, it's just an interesting conversation. When you think about the things that you do it for yourself or do you do it for other people? Because a lot of the time it's for other people.
Mr. Fly and I are always dropping gems, and to watch the full episode, click here, or for some more snippets and some more gems, click here. Peace.